it. Like I get so into it because I think it's so much fun.
Take me to this 2-year journey of the coat hanger.
The coat hanger.
What?
Like,
How did it begin?
how did it begin? It began with a corner in my home where I couldn't fit a coat rack. The thing is, I shouldn't have brought this up because I'm gonna release it as a product probably in a
Oh,
year.
an actual product.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's a
let's leave it
different.
as a mystery.
It's a mystery. Yeah.
But
What
it
it
solves a fundamental problem in the human
Yes.
condition.
And I am so excited about it. And I cannot, I don't, yeah, but this is, I get so
Mhm.
pumped about it because I see it's just this issue or like this problem that I want to solve. And I kind of can't put it to rest until I have.
I mean, speaking of coat hangers, doorknobs have always been interesting to me. Eh, It's cool how there's things that everybody uses that somebody designed.
Lex.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So okay, so this is I have two like big so basically I started on YouTube and I'm been doing that for like the last 7 or 8 years and I've kind of been thinking of like, okay, what's next for me? Because I want to keep on trying out new things. And I'm kind of going into two different avenues. One is the product business that I started Code Hingers TBD. And then I am working on a pilot episode of a show where each episode is about an everyday object and why they
Oh,
look the way that
nice.
they do. So we've written a pilot episode about forks, and it's all about like why do they look the way that they do? Why
That's
did this
awesome.
became the like eating implement of the West? Why are we ruled by an iron fork? How did that
Yeah.
happen? And every everyday object that you have and that you just take for granted, somebody's just made it up.
Yeah. We're all sheep. We'll all keep using it,
Yeah.
even if it's not optimal. I mean, presumably most objects are optimal, you hope, or at
They're
least a local
not.
optimal.
Yeah, and that's what I think is so like the world around us, and this is why I love building things, is because it just opens up this idea that the world around us is so malleable
Mhm.
and you can make objects work for you better. Like I made this fruit bowl. I had a fruit bowl and I was always annoyed that I had either too little or too much fruit for it. So I made a fruit bowl where I can change the diameter of it. It has a mechanism so you can like make it bigger or smaller. And that's just like the thing of being like bowls. Why are they the way that they are? I
Yeah.
can make them different. And I think like I want to make an episode about doorknobs. I think it's so interesting. Why are they the way they are? Why are they placed the way where they are? What
I think that's going to be a rabbit hole from which you will never return.
I would happily live in that rabbit hole forever. Like if I can like dig out a little niche for myself there because I think it's like
Because
they go so deep.
they're also on different sides of doors. You never like the push pull situation on
Mhm.
doors in general.
Mm.
Like that's one of the main problems of humanity is
Push
figuring out
pull
the push
doors.
pull, figuring out
Yeah,
which
it is embarrassing.
it's
Yeah.
just okay. How many? There's 8 billion people on Earth. Every single second, there is millions of people being embarrassed by the confusion of whether to
Real
push or
live
pull. Right
stats
now,
from
there's
Lex.
somebody,
Yeah.
some guy, first time in college. He's trying to be impressive to everybody. He pushes on
Hmm.
and he plays it off like it's cool. Oh shit, I knew that.
No, but
Over
that's
and
the thing.
over.
And it affects our behaviors. That
Yeah.
was why I think it's so interesting with forks is that forks actually affect our eating behaviors.
Mhm.
And they can get you to eat faster or slower, take bigger bites or smaller bites. And there are all these ways or like the social, I mean, the reason that chopsticks work is because they do the food chopping in the kitchen
Mhm.
rather than on the plate. And also you have a bowl that you bring to your mouth with whereas a plate you keep on the like there are just all these ways and these objects affect our behavior, opening and closing doors. And I think it's such an interesting take on culture through and like human behavior through these objects that we use every day and we never question them really.
Yeah, and then there's institutions that are controlling our mind that don't want us to know the truth. Why are sporks not more popular? Have you asked yourself that question?
Yeah, no, it's all big utensil is behind all of it.
All right.